Now we're in the mountains and I'm wearing like almost all my clothes and I'm missing the desert. What the heck? Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless. I'm hiking the PCT. I'm at mile 725 and we just entered the Sierras. It's getting pretty beautiful. Today we're going 5 miles to water. We're going another 7 to kind of chill and have lunch. We're shooting for 20 for the day. And 2 days from now, we're gonna summit Mount Whitney. Here's our first view of the day. I was just passing through this beautiful meadow. It's got like a really legit path that's built through it. It's like a bridge almost. And then I came across this, which is just beautiful. Hey, so I'm in a little bit of a waiting pattern, a holding pattern. I happened to be the first one at a camp this morning, and I made it to the first water source, which is like 5 miles away. The water was not obvious. It was like a kind of like a dried up stream with like really murky ponds. But through some reading of gut hook comments and through some working with some other hikers here, we found a path or a trail that leads down to the start of where the creek starts, which is like a spring, and it comes out clear at that moment, like under a rock. And you need a scoop still, but basically I found the water. However, I've been kind of sitting around for an hour waiting for the rest of the group to catch up, and they're not here. So far, there's been like 8 hikers who have come through here, and I pointed them all towards the water because they were all in the same spot that I was in. And so I'm waiting for them to get here so we can all get the water together. I'm afraid to go down there and get it because I don't want them to get lost and not get to it. So, just waiting. Check out this cute little meadow we had to walk through to find the base of the creek, which was like a little spring. It's cute. Just a beautiful day in the Sierras. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a dilemma here. I'm finding that the food that I got is not as calorie intense as I thought it was. I got a tip that there was like some Carnation instant breakfast mix plus some almond butter plus some chia seeds would be a good breakfast. But when I read the package, I realized it's not very much calories. Like I'm looking at like maybe 300 calories. And also, I'm not really big on oatmeal, and I've been trying to resupply without oatmeal. And I like this whole chia seed breakfast shake thing less than oatmeal. So that's rough. I've got like 4 or 5 days of this breakfast shake I don't like, plus chia seeds, plus almond butter, that doesn't fill me up. So I was hungry the whole hike this morning, which is crappy. My second discovery is that I bought a bunch of these, thinking protein, right? Like it's basically it's like chicken. It's flavored. It's instead of being in a can, it's in a pouch, which is way better to pack with. So I thought, great, I'll get some actual protein. Protein is one of the things that makes you feel full. So this is perfect. Unfortunately, after buying, I think 6, one for every day, I realized that it says this at the top, 90 calories. So just so you can understand, this package, which was pretty expensive, 90 calories, compared to this tablespoon of peanut butter, 90 calories. So peanut butter really trumped the little chicken packets. So thank goodness, I have this jar of peanut butter with me as a supplement. I didn't plan the jar of peanut butter as my meals. So that means I've got, I don't know how many calories in this guy. 14 times 180, that many calories. And I'm gonna need them. I'm thinking. I'm basically started supplementing all my meals and snacks with like a spoonful of peanut butter for today, for tomorrow, for as long as the peanut butter lasts. So watch out. If you decide to do a resupply and you decide to change it up, make sure you change maybe one meal, maybe two meals, and stick, like, for example, if you're going to change breakfast, change one breakfast and keep the other three breakfasts the same. That way you can get a feel for whether or not it's going to work. I changed 4 breakfasts, actually no, I changed 6 breakfasts, and I changed 6 lunches, and I have really undercut myself on calories. So that's pretty crappy. I've been a little bit hungry all day, but at the same time, I got that muffin top I was talking about, so maybe that'll kick in, and we can work on that a little bit. So, yeah, kind of oops. And I guess the reason why I brought all that up was that, I found that hiker in like serious trouble only 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I got 100 yards from the road, and I found him, and he was not walking straight, and it turned out he hadn't eaten all day, and et cetera, et cetera. So the idea of going a day without calories while also trying to go 20 miles seems like it could be a recipe for disaster. So I'm already kind of rationing myself a little bit, so I do have calories. So I've been a little slow today, a little tired. I think that's just going to be my next couple days, but I would rather do that now and then have a full day's worth of food my last 2 days than vice versa. I'd rather just kind of bite the bullet now and kind of have less now and then have a few big meals right before we get to town. So yeah, it's kind of an inconvenience, but also I'm taking it extra serious this time because I ran to that hiker who just had gone all day without eating, and he only went 9 miles. So yeah, I don't want to get into a tricky situation. So yeah, just sharing the struggle, I guess. I don't know why I shared all that. This is mile 735 of the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm 10,700 feet above sea level. All right, after a very tricky day of low calories, looks like we've gone 17 miles, and we hit a water source and lots of tent camping, so we're gonna call it. And just stay here and do more tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm getting up early and not waiting for anybody. I'm just gonna get up and move, because that means tomorrow we're doing 23 miles. Yeah. Also, I just found the water source. Let's see. It's a little murky back here. Oh, you can definitely see it running right there. And someone gave me a tip that the other side of this log might be a good spot to catch water. I see. Oh, yeah, I see lots of movement. Cool. A little bit upstream, the water's running faster, and look at this leaf somebody just put in here to create this little spout. Beautiful.